Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research. Try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Dossier. Brand Dossier is a perfume brand that makes inspired fragrances from big perfume houses, big niche houses, big perfume hits, and popular perfumes. They've been around for a few years and they have quite an extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. Altogether, I think around 50 perfumes right now. If you're interested in this brand, right now they have a 50% discount for winter sale, so if you are interested, don't miss out on that one. So this one in particular is called Dossier Ambery Sage. Is EDP 50ml. It retails for £40, but as I said, right now is half price if you are interested. So let's get to the perfume review. This one, first thing first, the presentation are very simple and very basics on Dossier perfumes. They're all the same packaging, which what you see in front of you, and very simple box, very simple bottle, but it does the job perfectly, which is protecting the bottle, and also is recyclable, and also it doesn't hit our pockets, which is good for us consumers and is good for the environment. In terms of the longevity, I am happy to say this is a very good performer. On my skin went easily over 8 hours. T-shirt and materials went easily over 10 hours, and the next day I woke up, I could smell it strongly on my t-shirt, so it's a very good performer. In terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for around 3 to 4 hours, and after that it will slowly subside, but you always have a big bubble, big cloud and a big trail behind you. For projection wise, it was very good as well, especially at the moment we are in the middle of winter, and it performs superbly well. So that means even in other seasons it will perform even better than what I tested on me for the last 2 days. So performance wise, very good, almost going to the realm of excellent. So in terms of who is it for, this is definitely on the mature side. I would say at least 25 years and older, if not 30 years and older, because is the DNA in here is on the classical side, on the masculine side, on the 70s and 80s perfumery side of things. So that side of it gives quite a mature feel to it. I think a mature person, somebody who's been around fragrances for a long time, and also somebody who likes 70s and 80s perfumery will like this better than a youngster. In terms of the season, this is better suited for cooler weather, but you can use it all year round unless it's a very high heat, then it could be glowing. In terms of occasion, this is a Swiss Army knife, so you can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, formal, informal. You can use it for work, you can use it for gym, you can use it for special ceremonies like wedding and birthdays, anything you want. It's very versatile, and that term it could easily be somebody's signature scent, is that good. So and also in terms of gender, bang in the middle, unisex, anybody can wear it, but it leans masculine because of that DNA of masculinity in here from the 70s and 80s, which reminds me of some of the fragrances from them, from that era. That's why it gives masculine vibe more than feminine vibe. But if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances, there is nothing in here to stop you. As always, if you like a perfume, wear it. If you don't like a perfume, don't wear it. Forget about the marketing, it's all marketing BS. Okay, so let's get to the perfume itself. This perfume inspired by Tom Ford Effing Fabulous, which 100 ml of it is around £300, and this is £40 for 50 ml. And also at the moment, as I said, they have a sale on, so you can buy it even cheaper for half price. So for that price, this is amazing, very very good. I absolutely enjoyed it. This is one of the best perfumes from the house of Dossier, from the brand Dossier, because few things. First thing first, it performs very well. Second, the composition in here is very very close to my taste. I love 70s and 80s perfumery, and this is very very close to it. And also it's very close to my taste, my age, for my experience. This is a fabulous fragrance. So I could be a little bit on the bias side, yes, but if you know Tom Ford Effing Fabulous, or Giacomo, the Giacomo Original 1982, this is very very similar to that one as well. So if you like those two fragrances, you will like this. If you don't like those two fragrances, most likely this is not for you. For me, this is a gorgeous fragrance, beautiful, because of the composition in here. It's done superbly well, very well blended, very well put together. The ingredients are quite good for the price you're paying, and also it's just something about it shouts quality and beauty, you know what I mean? So for me, this is a gorgeous fragrance. So it opens up with a big citrusy aspect, which they're not mentioning in the note breakdown, but I distinctly get orange, I distinctly get some bergamot and lemon. So these three are very very big in the beginning, so you're giving it that zesty feel. And also combined with pepper. For some reason, again, they're not mentioning pepper in here. I'm getting a big black pepper in here, which is giving a beautiful peppery feel. Plus those citruses, it makes it quite champagne-y like. So it's in the beginning, it's like champagne. It's quite sparkly, it's quite effervescent. Then you go to the mid, which is dominated by heavy hitters in here. So we have Clary Sage. The Clary Sage is one of the biggest player in here, and that Clary Sage is beautiful. It's very very well done. It's a very good quality in here, so it smells natural to my nose, which is crazy for this price point. And big component of aromatics in here as well, which is a lavender and some violet leaf in here. Again, the violet leaf is not mentioned in the note breakdown, but I can smell it distinctly in here. So Clary Sage plus the aromatics like lavender and the violet leaf in here give it a very very big aromatic feel, and also camphorous, and also green, and also a little bit of balsamicness to it. Overall, this fragrance has a little bit of smokiness to it. The smokiness is on the moderate side. It's not a huge smoky, but nevertheless it's quite smoky. The dry down gets a little bit darker, not too much. Overall, I've classified this fragrance as fresh to semi-fresh. So in the beginning it's quite fresh, but later on it gets semi-fresh in the in the dry down. The woods in the dry down are quite clean. Again, there's a base of woodiness to it, which is a combination of cedar sandalwood in here, giving it a very very clean base woodiness, and also it's quite musky. The musk in here is quite clean again, and overall it's got a little bit of incensey feel to it, which is coming from probably labdanum in here, because it's got a little bit of that resin feel to it as well. So it's quite a resinous overall, but mostly you'll feel that those aromatics plus those camphorous feel, green feel, leafiness, grassiness to some extent, and also spiciness, which again they're not mentioning the note breakdown. I'm getting a hint of anise in here, just a little bit of anise feel to it, and also a little bit of a spicy tinge, like a combination of cedar sandalwood in here, but they are in the background mostly. They don't come full front, but then nevertheless it giving it a very deep feel of masculinity, that spicy and incensey feel to it overall. So if you like the description I gave you, or if you like Tom Ford Effing Fabulous, or Giacomo the Giacomo Original 1982, you love this. This is beautiful perfume. This is very reminiscent of 70s and 80s perfumery in here, and as many of you know, that many perfumes from that era has been discontinued. Unfortunately, they're not around anymore, and also some of them are around, but they've been watered down to death. They've been reformulated to death, and they don't smell anything like their original character. So in here, the original character is retained very well, and it smells like 70s and 80s perfumery, but it's like redone or remade to feel very, very alive and kicking. So it's very, very alive and kicking. It's very dense, it's very thick, it's very strong in here. So according to Dossier themselves, they saying on top we have bitter orange, sage and lavender. In the mid we have leather, orris and vanilla. In the base we have amber, blonde woods and tonka. So yes, I get these things in here quite distinctly, that's correct. For apart from what was it, apart from iris, I don't get that much iris in here, but I get everything else they are mentioning. So the vanilla and tonka bean here giving it that sweet base, but the sweetness is quite on the moderate side in here. It's not a huge player. There is a sweetness to it, but because there are so many heavy hitters in here, the sweetness is much toned down, so it's gone almost to the background in here. But nevertheless, it's got a moderate amount of sweetness. The combination of the vanilla and tonka bean in here making it very, very smooth. So it's very smooth, it's quite creamy, it's quite, especially as the dry down becomes creamy and creamier. This combination of the sandalwood and the vanilla here plus the tonka bean making it very, very creamy, almost going to the lactonic feel. Sometimes it gives in that feel of lactonic feel. And also it's very, very nutty, especially a combination of the almond in here. So it's quite almondy, it's quite nutty, it's quite nutmeggy as well in the same time. So it's giving it a very quite a nutty feel. The leather in here is very apparent, especially in the dry down. It gets leatherier and leatherier. But the leather in here is a soft leather. It's not a huge leather. It's not a rugged leather. It's not a dark leather. It's not a animalic leather or anything like that. Overall, it has got a hint of very smidgen, small amount of animalicness in here, which is, I'm not sure where does that come from, but probably it's coming from that leather. But the leather in here is quite soft overall. The lavender and the sage here are massive players from beginning to end, always there. So these two players, the aromaticness and the green herbal leafy aspect and camphorous aspect of it is always there. So you need to like this kind of fragrances to enjoy it overall. From time to time I got some tobacco feel as well, because of the leafiness of this fragrance and the herbalness of this fragrance. It gives a feel of tobacco from time to time. So because of that sweet, moderate sweetness in here, and also the herbalness of it, it gives impression of tobacco as well as the leather in here. So you can tell where it's going. It's quite a complex fragrance. For a price, absolutely yes, 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 it's worth every penny. This is one of the best from the Dossier brand. I highly recommend this one. That I unboxed and reviewed few of their fragrances before, and this one plus the, which one was it? I think it was the one inspired by Tom Ford, the Tobacco Vanille. I think that one was very, very well done as well. So this one and that one are superbly gorgeous, very, very well done, very well put together and very well blended, and smells great, and they are very long lasting as well. So far these two been the best out of the brand Dossier, at least for me, for my taste, for my age, for my experience. So overall, if you like this kind of fragrances, if you like it quite masculine, spicy, leathery, tobacco-y, aromatic, green, to some extent smoky, some sweetness in here as well, and a little bit of that resin feel in the base, quite leathery. So you can tell this is quite a complex fragrance. If you like this kind of fragrances, highly recommend it. For a price, this is absolutely gorgeous. I like it so much, I'm thinking of getting a backup bottle for it. So good, and I enjoyed it for the last 2 days. Maximum enjoyment. Very, very well done, very well put together, and because of the character of 70s and 80s perfumery in here, I absolutely enjoyed it. So don't forget, if I'm saying these things, I'm praising it, I'm giving it a very positive review here, is because I absolutely enjoyed it myself, because my taste is very, very close to 70s and 80s perfumery, and also I like this kind of fragrance which are quite camphorous, quite green, quite spicy, masculine, and unapologetically loud fragrances. This is very, very loud and long lasting as well, which is again adds to the impressiveness of this fragrance. So overall, yes, 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 I'll get 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend it if you like this kind of fragrances. But again, I would say this is not blind buy safe. If you like this kind of fragrances and you know your taste, then it could be fine for you. But if you don't know what it smells like and you don't know exactly if it's close to your taste or not, I think this could be a little bit of risky blind buy. But overall, if you like this kind of fragrances, if you don't like the description, if you like those two fragrances I mentioned, Tom Ford Effing Fabulous and Giacomo de Giacomo Original, this is a no-brainer whatsoever. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems, and this beauty is definitely a hidden gem. Don't forget, by hitting these buttons and commenting and all these good things, you will help me to basically wrestle with to challenge the infamous YouTube algorithm, which is killing all the small players. It's getting worse and worse. The big players getting bigger, small players getting smaller, the richer are getting richer, and the smaller the poor are getting poorer. And this endeavor is very expensive and very time consuming, and it is not easy to keep going if you don't get the support from you guys out there. It's all this takes is a movement of a finger for you. Subscription is free, but it validates my work. It encourages me to stay in this endeavor, to bring you perfumes like this in future, that they don't get a limelight anywhere else. They don't get the traction, they don't get the mention, they are under the radar, they are very obscure perfumes. So if you like me to keep going and stay in this endeavor, stay in this hobby, please don't forget to help me with hitting these buttons. Thank you very much as always. If you'd like to purchase one of my own perfume and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality, massive, bold, very artistic, very unique, very long lasting, and they are very like time capsule. They take you to different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye bye bye.